Hello everyone, and welcome back to Telione, Season 2, Episode 72. In our last episode, we started with a little bit of a bar fight within the Old Bear Bar against three roughhousers that needed a little bit of action. One was just a brawler, another one had a gun, and the third one had magic. After a quick couple rounds ending with magic pushing people away, with Willow being kind of tired of all this fighting, it all came to an end. The dwarf fell asleep. The elven magician seemed to be very interested in your group, seeing as you are a very unique group of people between all of you, and you talked very out loud about your day, keeping her attention for quite a good amount of time. Some of you split off to head to Kai's house. Some of you stayed to play a card game with her. All in all, we all ended up back at Kai's house, had some conversations with gods, wrote a letter, and then Kai's house got bright in the middle of the night. A thin beam of energy seemed to be forming, causing some unnervedness within Kai, seeing like this is where we die. It's over right here, right now. As one and only Elanora walks through a portal from seemingly a different plane of existence. Older, tactile wings, and a lovely melody and waterfall behind her as she steps through. The beginnings of talking began with Elanora and Enos, breaking whatever had happened to Enos's brain, making it so his memory came back. And where we begin is the official beginnings of the long rest. Since so much had happened in the last few hours, you would have to start one now. So unless you all want to do anything during these next 8 hours, we could move on. I can't hear you, Brian.
I don't have it. Yeah, I just noticed. I was gonna say I don't have it prepared, so no reincarnation tonight. So I'll do that in the morning or at some point.
Oh, that was like, why are you doing
getting
that?
reincarnated?
Five row.
Oh. It was like,
Because I got a sign that it seems like things will go well.
But yeah. Unless you all want to do anything, it's completely up to you. Alright, I will roll for the events of the night, since no one's taking watch.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll
I was
take
trying to think, I was like, I feel like
Too late, I rolled.
Damn.
I feel like my character sheet's wrong.
That's not a good feeling to have.
Well, because we talked about like doing banishment on Willow, and I think it's because I didn't have it, but I have it now. It doesn't feel right, so we will wait on that.
you may have already changed it, assuming.
I think
that's
that's
what
what
I did say
Yes.
long rest when we ended last time. So
Yeah, I thought we should do long rest
yeah,
too,
that
'cause
was
I'm
it. Okay,
I'm at full HP.
Yeah, everyone
I
should
thought
be
we could
full
do long rest,
everything.
too.
okay, that's why I
because-
was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, the first
So I was-
person to wake up would be Wayland, the one who set up a net upstairs above the house of Kai, as birds start chirping on the trees that you are hanging on, quite loudly even, and that kind of stirs you awake. Anything you want to do with your new morning?
I reckon the first thing that I would do is like get up, stretch. It's freezing outside because of the winter months, and
the
I'll
altitude.
take down my little and the altitude, and so I'll take down my little camp that I'd set up on the roof and crawl into a window and begin to wait for everyone else to arise themselves.
Not too long after you get inside, the end peterings of the fireplace inside are starting to end, so it is quite warm inside, which is a nice feeling since you can't feel your fingers or toes at the moment. And you all stir awake as nothing seems to happen throughout your 8 hours of well-deserved rest after the strange day you had had the day before.
All right.
Rise and grind, everybody. We got shit to do.
The first thing I want to do, I look for Waylon in my humble abode. Waylon, you said you have an unguents man, an unguents and oils man, someone you know?
Unguents. Yeah. I got somebody that I think can hook us up with some unguents and oils if need be.
Yeah, I had a really cool experience last night, and I need unguents and oils so I could reincarnate a body.
I know. I think I've heard about this situation. Whenever y'all are ready, I can take you to meet my unguent guy.
Cool, and I just show
Do
the
we wanna bring
vial of the Byvrel's bone skull, like just a chunk, like I don't know, braid or whatever I took, and just like rattle it around in there.
That's so disrespectful.
Oh, good heavens.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think I know somebody that can, at the very least, hook us up with the materials if need be.
Oh, also, at some point today, I know someone who can get us blueprints for the heist.
Perfect. Things are starting to come together.
Heist.
Oh, hi, Elanora. Hi.
Hello. Howdy.
I
Believe we've met. How long have I been gone? You guys are already planning a heist?
No,
It
I'm
was-
new.
Yeah, this is new. Waylon, Elanora, Waylon.
Waylon O'Shea, the pleasure's all mine.
Right, and I'll like reach down a hand to shake it with yours. Our last names
Mhm.
rhyme. I'm watching you,
Oh,
and I'm gonna laugh. Like I'm just
Intimidate.
shitting on you.
I hope this is the beginning of just an incredible friendship, partnership, like, business can be done,
No, but I'm serious. If you fuck over my friends, it won't go well for you.
Oh, I'm aware.
But anyway, what heist? Well, I guess what are you guys doing here? I didn't expect to land. I'm assuming we're
We're
actually I don't know where we are.
We're in my home, Eleanor. We're in Terragorn.
Mhm.
And we're in my house. And we're going to go on this heist because the king really isn't doing anything for the people of Terragorn. So we decided to take matters into our own hands because our original plan was a bit hasty, even though I think that maybe we would have got the job done, but I don't want to put other people at risk, even though they kind of put themselves at risk. And I'm not meaning the people, I mean the family's daughter. But, yeah. You remember the family, right? The ones that we shouldn't say the names of?
I got that guy.
Okay.
Would I have known that there was a daughter here already?
It was talked about very faintly. You guys had a general idea where they were all located beforehand?
Okay. I just didn't know if this was something I had known. Which daughter is here?
Let me look into my notes. I know we're allowed to say the name of this one. Is what I remember.
Oh, you could
Yeah,
always just say
um,
like the middle or the youngest or
The youngest it was. It wasn't the twins.
Okay, Yoda, the youngest
Yes.
it was.
No, youngest.
No.
It should
Ni
be
hao,
in roll
Kyla.
20.
Yeah, I just
You
want
can
to see
just
my
name
notes
drop
first
that.
before I do it.
Let me look mine as well.
It's been a
Wait,
month.
were we
It's
looking for
fine.
the name of the little girl?
Yeah.
Sonia.
Sonia.
Yeah.
I have it right here. So yeah.
Yeah, what are we doing?
I was
What's
explaining
happening?
to Eleanor. Yes, we're going after. We're going to the heist, and maybe we can get some magical items to help the people and take matters into our own hands. That's what's happening.
The tip-off was from a trustworthy source, so you don't got to worry about any of that. We're not getting set up here.
Okay.
Where are we stealing things from?
So, there's this museum that's owned by the Cortazzo family, and they just use it as a front to launder money. So we're going to steal from them. Because it's okay. Like, morally speaking, of course. But there's
I don't
all
know
kinds
if
of...
No, go
you're-
ahead.
No, you
I'm
don't know
here
if
now.
it's what. Yeah, you're
No,
here now. You don't know if it's what.
I'm just saying stealing is stealing, and it is for money laundering. But I guess it just depends on what is being stolen.
You can steal from bad people.
Okay.
I mean, Giltesh,
Okay.
let's
I'm
be
not.
honest.
I'm not gonna. I'm just getting my breakfast.
Respectfully,
As
Giltesh,
soon as we have that, I was like, I'm not getting into it this early. Yeah,
in the
you're
last
right.
couple of days, we kind of done a lot worse, and so I think stealing from bad people it probably puts us up on the moral scale, if anything.
At the very least,
I
it'll
don't
get
even think
closer
I
to
want
zero.
to know what you guys have been doing.
I didn't ask.
So,
Elanora, what have you been doing?
We have bigger issues to worry about.
Okay.
As you guys start to hear the
Okay.
first signs of life from the guest room.
oh,
Hello.
We still need to do Willow, but
Yeah,
until
the-
she's gone.
She's not here much longer, might as well.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I can do that right now.
I guess Willow will just come out with Mikiel in her arms, and his hair is just like spiked, like bedhead crazy. I heard people talking. It's too early.
Good morning, Willow.
Good morning.
Good morning, Willow.
Oh, good morning. I'm hungry.
I got rocks.
I was say, I'm looking in the cabinets. It's just a bunch of loose rocks up top, down
it's-
below.
There's a bunch of coal and you see a box and it's full of pebbles.
Those don't
Oh my
happen to
gosh.
be fruity, are they?
They're just
Oh.
they're just rainbow colored pebbles.
I thought they were cocoa pebbles.
They're the
honestly.
really terrible
Yeah.
off-brand.
Yeah, they're
Regular pebbles.
regular pebbles.
And instead of like a caveman, it's like a modern man on the box, and he's like kind of.
Yeah.
Monty's can't even say he's questioning his life choices right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any food in this house.
No.
And then-
I haven't had people who actually need to eat actual food in my house in a while. People usually come to my house to plan stuff, and then whenever it's time to eat, they leave, and I enjoy my coal.
Yeah.
Well,
We
I
have
can go-
rations, I think, but if we plan on staying here for a while, maybe we should get. some
Yeah,
food.
maybe that'd be
I
good.
was gonna say I have some gold left. We can I could go get some food. In the meantime, Willow, if you could think of an item that we have that you find distasteful, that would benefit with me sending you back to the Fey Realm.
Let me scour my notes real quick.
Because I also I think just standard food you weren't here for, but it wasn't disgusting. You're nah, it could be better. So other than that, I can go get us some food. If I have any requests,
Here, I can come with you in case things get froggy on the streets.
let's go.
Does it have to be an item that I already own, or can it just be I have to hold something that I don't like?
It says an item distasteful to the target. So something that you don't like, I will be using the spell.
Oh,
And you
does
most
someone have a
likely
gold
will be-
coin?
Oh.
I have gold.
Yeah, I kind of don't like the whole money thing.
But
But I hate for you to waste a gold piece.
Well, I don't think it's used. I think it's just more of a I have it and then I use it as like a focus for the spell, and because it's you don't like it so much that it sends you to another plane.
I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can just feed Nikhil and he'll throw up and we can use that, but I have a feeling you don't want to touch that.
I would rather use the gold coin. I would rather use anything else than that.
I gotta stick
But
divey
me
if you
and
want
Waylon
it.
will go.
I
Yeah,
don't know. Do we want to waste a whole gold coin?
It's not
it won't be
wasted.
used.
It's not
I mean,
I'll
we
put
if
it back
anyone
in my
has the
pocket.
copper, you can use a copper if anyone has it. If it
I'll get change. I'll banish you with a quarter.
Copper's back up in
Alright.
the market. You can do a lot with the copper right now.
Don't sell it. Okay. Me and Waylon will go get groceries. We will be back. Goodbye. And then I just walk
Be
out.
safe.
I'll
I'll
go
go
with you.
with-
I was gonna say Eleanor could go with Giltesh. Be like, this is very strange.
We could all go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Rather
why
than
not?
shopping for magical items, we're shopping for food. Fatio, you
Yeah.
have that prepared.
Also,
Let me
Not
find
saying
it.
it
Let me go
just-
find it real quick. Hold on. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. Don't worry.
hey, Monty, am I still poisoned, or did that go
No,
away?
no, that was just the alcohol poisoning. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
How much are apples by the pound?
Hold on. There is a food market in the Rolled Hills district. What did I write on this?
I only buy in bulk.
Amazing. Yeah.
That's how you get
You
the
all
cheapest.
start traveling
Only
around.
in
Waylon,
bulk.
Waylon and Kai, you would know.
Is there a Costco?
I swear to God. Wayland and Kai, you would know where the food market is within the Rolled Hills district. It's not too terribly far away. It goes into a kind of circular area in of its own, and it has all these little carts surrounding it. You can see a bunch of different foods, spices, and it's very active at the moment. You see a bunch of dwarves selling stuff, because you've also noticed that on top of a lot of the buildings for this terrace-style building, a lot of these places have gardens on top of them, so all of this stuff is extremely fresh produce.
Ooh.
And easily enough,
Sounds
you can,
yummy.
depending on how much money you want to spend, you can get very good quality stuff, or you can get a lot of stuff.
Well, I have a good amount of gold.
Same.
Yeah, so
Let's
it's,
go for the good stuff.
Yeah, how much is the good stuff?
It depends
How
on
much
how
is
much you
like
want to
2
spend.
days worth of the good stuff?
2 days worth of the good stuff would be about a gold.
Oh,
Because
I'll
that,
spend.
that would give you super fresh meat, enough salt to keep it preserved. That would give you about 3 bushels of any types of fruits and vegetables you would need. Gold is not a thing that is very used in this city, especially in the Rolled Hills district.
we're like gods.
And we're gonna steal
I have
from them.
so much.
I've got $35. We have so much money right now. I have 35
should-
gold. We have so much.
Yeah,
I still feel like I should haggle with them.
we don't have to.
I was-
Okay.
we don't have to.
I
but
won't.
Here.
I won't.
I'll
Wait,
spend,
if you
yeah, I'll
buy-
spend 2 gold for 4 days of worth of like good food.
Yeah. You go to several different locations. There's a bunch of burlier guys that take care of a lot of the meats and stuff like that. It's like, well, the ladies don't want to see all the butchering, so we try to keep that in the clouds as much as possible, and it's been keeping us good ever since. If you see red clouds, it wasn't us.
Oh,
Heard.
that's an interesting.
That's
Okay.
interesting lore. Okay.
It's just a wild statement.
If we see red clouds, it wasn't the butchers. That's so good to
See, that
know.
doesn't. Okay.
It was
If
a
you
sentence
say
that was
so.
said. Go over to a couple other places. You can see that there's a bunch of older ladies that just have these giant scarves on. That's where you get the bushels of fruits and vegetables from. You get different fruits from different places, etc., etc. But you have a large amount of food that will probably spoil within the week unless taken care of very well.
We got a killer amount of food. Let's go eat.
I guess while we're doing this, I'm probably walking with Kai and asking him to, like, as Elanora, like, asking him to explain, like, kind of what we're seeing, because I'm, like, didn't get the grand tour the first time.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like blind suddenly. I was like, did I miss something? No. Yeah, we are currently in like the market here. I kind of look to. Is there any of those like black like spires in like eyesight from here?
Not really, because it's the Rolled Hills district. There's usually clouds rolling through it. So either way, the visibility tends to be fairly low.
Okay. Well, not here, but maybe you'll see it while you're here. There's these black spires that were created by we just said her name,
Sonia.
y'all. Sonia. Bye, Sonia. She uses her hair to fight. It's very interesting. It like she kind of walks on it. It's very scary in a way, but also kind of silly. Anyway, it seems like everything's a game to her, but I digress. We made a pact with an archdevil. It's just a big jump in my brain. I was just thinking about it. Yeah, we made a pact with a scary, and I whisper, archdevil. And yes, stop. Yes, I know it was crazy. Yes, but we needed to do that so we would survive, because we would have been stuck where we were if we didn't do it. Trust me, I didn't want to. I really didn't. But here we are. Yeah, the king here, something's wrong with him. Or if nothing's wrong with him, he just doesn't care. I met my friend Lilith. She's different. Because while you were gone, we broke one of the, and I whisper this part, gems containing Tiamat.
I'm trying so hard not to lose my shit right now, Kai.
No, I'm sorry. I was very upset about it, and I kind of still am, but I'm choosing to move past it. Because if I do stay on it, then I will be upset until I die. So, yeah. Oh yeah, we fought a bunch of pirates. That was cool too. I have this cool sword. That's also cool. We were on a boat for a long time. Oh yeah, there was a hag. And I'm just gonna keep etc. all of this to
cast exposition on the
cast
conversation.
Exposition.
Amazing.
So Elanora understands everything. It's just blah 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 baby, blah 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 brought back from dead, blah 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 blah. It just it's just rambling.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna head back to Kai's house to make breakfast and get the willow stuff situated, or are you planning on going somewhere else with the food?
While we're out, I guess as I'm rambling, I'll just look over to Waylon. Where is your person? Would it be better if we go home first, or do we go out and get the materials?
I mean, she has a kitchen. If you if we want to cook up there.
No. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, for the materials for what I'm planning later today.
I think we could see like how much she can get hook us up with, but I'm pretty sure, fairly certain, she is in the Steel Patch district.
Okay. Which that's not close to here.
That's the next district up. That's where that's where the shopping district is.
Okay.
The majority of the city is the Steel Patch.
we could go over there and come right back to cook and everything, if everyone doesn't mind.
See how much we need to buy from the market of your materials.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you want me to lead you to my contact's abode?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. So I start walking y'all up to the Steel Patch District. I'm like, so we're going to see my friend. Her name's Sultra Lucky Hand. She's a gnome, and she is the one who hooks me up with all my funky little gadgets and whatnot. And if anybody's got the kind of stuff you're looking for, it's probably going to be her. She's got all kinds of things for creating other things. She's a maker of that kind of sorts, an inventor, if you will.
I'm used to hanging around them. Yeah.
I've seen her put together potions and stuff before. I don't know how high level they were, but she's probably got plenty of oils and or unguents.
Oh, I hope she has what we need.
Getting closer, Seltra's house is gonna be less of a house, more like a tall building that she's going to be in the sort of penthouse of the top floor, and that is going to be where her laboratory and where she sleeps is.
Okay, cool.
So
as you walk for about 10 minutes, you get out of the Rolled Hills district. The clouds finally dissipate, and Elanora, for the first time, you do see the large spires that are going out of this mountain. They're probably standing at about 100 so feet, just straight out, and they're very conical. So it has very sharp points at the end. You can see all these buildings that just have all these different forms of smoke coming out of them from who knows where. For some of them, it feels like they're just coming out of the mountain itself. And traveling a little bit into the Steel Patch district, you go up a bunch of the little alleyways, because those are the fastest ways to go. And you find yourself at one of the corners of the road, which are where the taller buildings are. And Waylon, you would know this to be where Seltra would be.
Usually I climb up the side and get in through a window, but seeing as how I have y'all with me, we can take the stairs, if you'd prefer.
Cool, we can take the stairs. Any objections?
No, it's fine.
All right. And I take him up there, and I'm gonna knock on Seltra's door, and I'm gonna say, Seltra, it's Waylon. I have a favor.
Hold on, I'll be right there. I'm here.
Oh, she's great. You're gonna.
Of these little tiny feet going very swiftly towards the door. You hear several locks go, and a half door opens down below, and you see this little gnomish figure walk out. White hair. She has these large goggles on her head. Just looks up at all of you. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I level down here.
It's hard to when you're surrounded by a bunch of people I don't know.
I know.
You
I
said
brought
she's
Big
a
Folk
half
with me.
gnome?
I think she's just a gnome.
Regular
Half
gnome.
door is what I think is what
Okay.
Monty said.
The door is medium humanoid size, but she opens a small size door within the door itself.
I know. I brought some some taller folks with me, but I finally made friends. That's nice. But we came by to see if you had something that we could borrow for a little bit.
Okay.
Do you know what an oil or unguent is, and could we have it?
Yes.
Waylon, you
What?
said
What for?
a
This is for,
reincarnation spell.
What? A what now?
I'm bringing someone back from the dead, and I need unguents and oils.
Are you gonna do it in my house?
No.
Why not?
Do you want me to do it at your house?
That'd be kind of cool. I've never seen someone come back.
Josh just put on the spot. I can't. I look over at Ember. Can I? It just nods at me. Just I guess I can.
That sounds dope as fuck.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, let me
But
see what I can
also-
find.
Okay.
And you hear her bring a step stool over, and a lot more locks go, and the full door opens. Yeah, come on, guys, come on.
And I walk in.
Oh.
Yeah.
This place is a
love
mess.
that energy.
There,
Yes.
It
there
is
is
all of us,
stuff
correct?
everywhere. This apartment-style building is tall enough that she actually has it cut off into 2 different levels, so you can see that there's like 7 workshops on 2 different floors within her own little penthouse. She has ramps going up to different levels. How much do you need?
1,000 gold pieces worth.
Let's see what I can do.
Urgent.
How many do you have already? So I know how much I need to get you.
Probably
Big old
not.
goose egg.
Probably not.
Big old goose
None.
egg.
Well,
Huh.
let me check my inventory. I've got a flask of oil. How much is that worth?
Like 10 silver? A gold?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
We have 1 gold worth.
Good.
How about this?
We can go get more.
Or if you know where to get it from, I'll give you the 1,000 gold. I'm not worried about that.
I could definitely do that, but I won't need all 1,000.
Okay. Or whatever amount you need.
I think you can do
I'll
it with
pay you.
750.
Okay.
Should be easy enough. I can start crafting up here. I have several stations I can do that on, and I know some other people that can get me things. They owe me
Can I?
favors. Yeah.
I was gonna say no. I was as Kai. Can I insight them to see if I'm not getting scared? I feel like they're being genuine with me, but on the off chance they're trying to like get some gold out
Yeah,
of
sure.
me.
Also, like, Waylon is with her. Like, I can try to work that station while you work that one. And I think we know, like, Slim Tony, he can get us some or something like that.
Slim Tony.
Haven't talked to him in a while, but yes, he does know how oils work because he puts so much of it in his hair.
He's a
we
big
could-
oil man.
We could just squeeze his hair out for like 40 golds worth, maybe?
24.
It would help.
natural
It would
20.
help him out.
She's very sincere.
Okay, we're in.
Yeah, I could get a crew together and I could get you what you need. 5 hours?
Yeah, if take your time. It's been Monty. Reincarnation takes 10 days. It hasn't been more than 10 days.
She died yesterday.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, if you 5 hours. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. That's gonna be so cool to watch someone form in my house and not explode as soon as they do so. That's gonna be interesting.
I'm letting you know,
know, right?
fire will be involved. Are you okay with that?
She scuttles over to one of the stations and grabs a blowtorch. That's no
Okay.
problem.
Cool.
Like, tries to turn it off. It doesn't turn off for a few seconds. Smacks it a couple times. It goes out. Yeah. Easy.
All right.
All right. So, that solves our oil and
Oh
our
yes,
unchained problem.
yes. Of course. And I give her she said 750.
Yeah, 750 gold.
Okay. Inventory. I need a calculator.
Do you give it to her in gold pieces, platinum, silver?
I have the total amount in gold is what I have. So I guess to make it easier, how do you want me to do this? Kai had some platinums on him.
You guys would have had platinum at one point.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'll give some platinum that equates.
we
to
just see 4 idiots trying to divvy out coins to make enough platinum
Yeah.
to make it work.
Yeah.
The crazy
So-
part would be doing it with all coppers. That would be insane.
That
So-
would be very annoying because my bag of holding would not be able to hold all that, and you know this. She has this like pair of overalls on, and she reaches into her chest pocket, and her arm like disappears as she grabs something out of it.
So yeah, I give her the
Okay.
750.
Cool. She like opens the chest pocket and just like starts pouring platinum into it, and now it's safe. So, unless you have anything else you need to do here, like she grabs an apple and starts eating it. I got some stuff to do.
That was literally all I needed. If
Amazing.
Anyone else needed stuff?
Yeah. You guys need anything?
Can I go grab from my pal over in the corner?
Yeah, you can go for your pal over in the corner.
Oh, asshole! I go over and I take a spool of. I'm gonna grab a spool of barbed wire.
What is it?
Wayland tells us you make potions.
I can. It is not my specialty by any means, but I could attempt to make you a potion, yes.
Oh, you don't. I was just wondering if you had any in stock. I don't know. I don't usually take them. I don't know how we're looking as a group. If we should restock when we're here.
That one's green. That one's gone bad.
Oh, jeez.
I have this one.
I can.
What does it look like?
It is a weird gray color.
Oh, fuck.
And you see it almost kind of bubbles, and it seems like there's something in the bottom of it that's causing these bubbles. If you want to give me an investigation check, you can.
Oh, fuck yes, I do.
Man. Do I see him looking at this?
Sure. Yeah.
A guidance.
That's gonna be thank you.
I tap the shoulder. To roll the D4, fucker.
Ooh, okay. Math. Because I have a -1, so that's 15 plus 2 is 17.
Let's go.
In this vial, you see what almost appears to be a toenail of some kind, but it's from some kind of foot that would be much larger than your own. So you wouldn't know what this potion is called, but you have a feeling it will make you feel stronger.
Ooh.
Not you personally, but someone else could feel stronger.
Oh, damn.
I'll just that looks interesting. Is it for sale or?
Yeah, sure. I was just gonna give it to you if you want to buy it. That's even cooler.
Oh, I mean, if you want to just give it to me.
Oh, no, you already put money in my head now, homie.
All right.
Start shaking it and you just see the toenail bounce around.
Ew.
You don't want it. If she shakes it, then it'll lose all of its like pungency. You don't want it to flatten out.
Potency.
I don't know what this worth, so I'm just gonna be like, 20 gold.
Deal. Hands
All
it to you.
Probably worth a lot
I don't
more
know
than
which
that,
one
to
it
be
will
honest.
be, but it is a potion that will bring your strength to 21 for a minute.
Is that hill
10
giant?
minutes. 10 minutes. I don't know. I don't remember if it's Hill Giant or not. I wanted to say Hill Giant, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah. Well, this is for anyone else but me.
And
pretty cool.
from my understanding, you don't have to eat the toenail. You just gotta drink the juice around it. I don't need you choking and trying to sue me later.
Gotcha. Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll
Unless you
put
want to
it
chew on
away.
it. If that's a thing that you're into, if you like feet or something. I don't know.
I'm not really into feet.
Insight
Thank you,
check.
Seltra.
She's it's
14.
14? What do you want me to roll? Persuasion? I'm not into feet.
Then it would. Yeah, that would be a
Enos
persuasion.
isn't into feet. Just kidding.
Yeah,
What's
that's
my? Do I have a plus?
deception check, Enos.
15.
What did you mean by that?
I rolled a 15.
Okay. If you say so.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to make a couple calls. She starts rummaging through her marsupial pouch to find some things.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
And you see her pull out like 5 sending stones. Leave. I got.
Okay.
I'll be back here in about 5 hours, and
Yeah,
should
we
have
can-
everything you need.
Okay.
Heard that. Thanks, Seltra.
Yep, no problem. Who are you? And the door closes behind you. Lock, 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 lock. And you start. You can just start hearing her voice, like doing all 5 sending stones at once. So I need you at the shop right now. I got a cool project. That was the last
She
thing
was
you could really
joking.
hear
She
from
knows who
Seltzer.
I am.
Insight check.
Rolling persuasion.
We just entered a stranger. Oh shit! Wait, hold up.
That'd be the funniest thing. Just enter a stranger's home. Do you have
We will need
And we're
7.
And also a pile. I mean, it's an inside check. I mean, I know her. Like, I had a pile inside the home.
Did you take a thing of barbed wire from her house?
Yeah, just like, oh, I left this here. Can I pick this up? It's just barbed wire's a crazy idea.
It's just an elderly lady with like Alzheimer's or something. She just
Yeah.
I don't remember you, but sure, I'll know. Sure, I know you.
Yeah.
That's my secret lair, y'all. Like, I swear I know her.
Yeah.
So, what's next on the
I
docket
believe
while
you.
they're getting all that together?
Food, right?
Well,
Oh, that'd be
have
nice.
food.
Willow, yeah. Food or Willow.
take it back.
Well, Willow also
Well, I mean-
needs food.
Willow also needs food, but she...
Yeah, but Willow hates our food. So
Isn't that right, Willow?
I would
Willow's
rather
not here.
eat-
Oh.
No, I thought we all came together.
Yeah, you all
Yeah.
Oh, I knew Elanora did. I didn't know if Willow tagged along
Group
too.
field
My bad.
trip. I
Yay.
would rather have food that I don't love and make sure I have food in case the spell doesn't go quite as well as we hope and I don't have access to food for a while.
Works.
Fair.
Besides, Milkiel's a growing boy. He needs his food. Isn't that right, Milkiel? He's just like gremlin child. Like, yes, I need food.
I'll just druid craft
Okay.
more flowers in his hair as you're just holding him up. I'm just like...
Do you want to take like a good...
will. Oh, so I just imagine Mickey will be one of those kids that has like a backpack leash
Absolutely.
when they're a little bit older.
That's what Thorn Whip is for Willow.
That's crazy.
Get back here, boy!
That's
Don't go
wild.
into traffic.
You little bastard, get over here.
It does pull them multiple feet to me, so... Anyways.
We travel back down from the Steel Patch District, back into the clouds, the rolling hills, going past all the markets, the big trees, the gardens, the beautiful smells, the unhappy smells, the cows, the pigs, everything beyond to make it back to Kai's house. You can hear the music from the Malil temple that is not too terribly far away. Enter back into Kai's abode, make a hearty breakfast with the many, many ingredients that we have to cast a little bit of exposition. You have all eaten. You are all full to start your day. What do you all want to do?
Well,
If Willow's ready, then you can do the spell.
Is it okay if I give you guys hugs before I go? I don't know if I'll see you again.
Of course.
of course.
Then I'll just go to each one and hug them. And just like when I step back and get ready to go, I like hold up the little pearl that they had to like chisel to like make into a necklace for me. I will treasure this forever. And if you ever come to the Feywild, I hope I find you. But maybe don't come for a little while. It's probably kind of dangerous.
Makes sense.
Granted, you guys aren't in a much better position here, but
Yeah.
Here, take these with you in case you can't find food, and I'm gonna give you 3 days worth of rations. In case it takes a while.
I
And,
need to look something up.
Kai,
Elanora and Willow are gonna awkwardly like stare at each other like, thanks for taking care of my friends. She's like, glad to see you weren't dead. Heard a lot about you.
I'll get
Pleasure to meet you.
Your son's cute. Yeah.
If for whatever reason, well, I'll go into my room or wherever I've kind of been sleeping and reach into my bag, and then I'll walk over to Willow. And I don't particularly need this anymore, but if for whatever reason you want to look in on us, this might help, and I'll give you my old spell book. it might help you get a better connection to us. And you were here when that was a pretty big part of our travels, so I feel the fun parting gift. Like, I don't really have anything else that the Fae might like, so.
No, it's wonderful. Maybe Mikiel will become a wizard, and I'll start teaching him these. He'll probably be much better at magic than I am, but yeah, I'm just imagining like little boy like face. I want to do magic. It's wonderful, Giltish.
There will definitely be a lot of good things in there for him to try when he gets old enough.
Fireball.
Fireball is definitely in there. I made a copy of Giltish, so I know what spells are in there.
Maybe I won't teach him Fireball for a while.
I'm pretty sure I had Prestidigitation, which is like basic.
Harmless.
So, anyways.
It's a small fireball.
well,
It's like a smaller one.
Yeah. If you are ready. Because I assume we have hugged. I assume we've all hugged by
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you're ready, I can begin.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me read through banishment real quick. As soon before I need to make sure I'm not thinking of just like, huh, man, I could really go for Wendy's right now. It's just completely just send Willow to a Wendy's. Okay. So whenever I cast this, you need to make a charisma saving throw, or presumably you could just fail it if
you could
DM
just
would
choose.
allow.
Yeah, I'll just fail it.
Okay. So I will be thinking about outside the Sealy Court ?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because if we do we remember what was said last time we played about your village?
That it was
Yeah.
burned to the ground.
Okay,
It got
alright.
destroyed.
Yeah. So if I remember correctly, we talked about sending you outside the Sealy Court. So
Yeah, because I might go
I
to try to
will-
meet with him and figure out some stuff about y'all's problems too.
Swag. So I will be envisioning that. I presume we would also need to envision that, Willow, and maybe that'll help guide you. But this is not a guarantee. And I will kind of like take a gold coin into my scaly palms, and kind of wait for a moment, and just like focus, and you can kind of see like coming from my palms like a little bit of smoke appearing before I remove my hands after about a few seconds and kind of give Willow like a handshake, or kind of I'd actually probably, you know what, I go in for more of like a hug, like one last hug. And as the coin contact with her, that you can kind of see is like a molten, like bright red white. As it kind of hits to her back, she's instantly banished. And I'm just focusing for a minute to make sure Sealy Court.
Yeah.
And hopefully it worked.
So Willow, you feel a very quick sensation. You feel this pat on your back that you would guess would have a good amount of force in it, but the real shocking part is the warmth behind it, coming from a scaled figure that is all decked out in beautiful armor. You feel this warm presence as you see the door swing open. Clouds fill the entire room as you can feel the embrace of Giltesh. And as the smoke and clouds start to whirl around you, you almost hear this faint hissing sound of movement surrounding you. Everything gets cold, just like how you would expect with being in the clouds. As you hear, "Welcome home." And a big slash goes through. You almost feel like you see a claw go right past your face as you see beautiful greenery. You see these large, very comical trees that you know to be within the Feywild. Purples, pinks, bright yellows, some of them. Much brighter than what you are used to from being in the neutral zones. You have a good feeling you're close to the Sealy Court, with the brightness that you seem to be at. Wayland, Enos, Kai, and Elanora, I need you all to make perception checks for me.
Oh, great heavens.
I feel like I know what you're doing.
You said perception checks?
Yes.
That's what I get for rolling it. I'm not going to finish what I was about to say.
I got a 4.
19 for me.
18.
So, Enos and Kai, you notice this, but as the hug finishes and you see Willow disappear instantly, Giltesh goes into probably some kind of almost praying position to keep his focus. And the entire time he does, you see the chain necklace that he has, the chain of it that has almost a scale texturing, is just rippling through this entire minute. As if it almost has a life of its own kind of deal. It's quiet. 30 seconds go by. 50 seconds go by. A minute goes by. Giltesh, you know it's been a minute at this point. As you feel the spell just end. You feel the magical energy that you've pushed into the coin just stop. The searing heat goes to nothing within an instant. And Willow is back in the Feywild. Now, Mikael, on the other hand, is still here now.
Oh no!
You guys are parents now.
I was literally about to ask that, like, is the other one still here?
I could banish him too.
I'm not going to make you waste 2 spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you banish him, mess it up.
He's going to the Windies.
That's the unsealy court is the one days honestly.
Why don't you go visit my mom, Mikio?
Flare of a furnace.
How do you feel about El Terrell, Mikael? Huh?
Yeah, go ahead and how do make you feel?
We do not condone child violence in this
I was gonna say, for the Twitch audience.
For the Twitch audience, we do not condone banishing a child to the Shadow Realm. That shit is fucked up.
Oh, don't include me in this.
Ian and I are very
weed
quiet
shit?
here.
Yeah,
What do you mean by we?
Yeah, this is still
Oh,
on
my bad.
channel.
I
This
was
is the new
speaking
channel
French.
yet.
We.
But yeah,
Or
Willow is now
under
gone.
new management.
You have
Ugh.
the day ahead of you.
Alright, so, well. What's the plan?
We can prep more for this heist,
Oh,
And
I thought you
I
never
can-
asked.
and I can get the blueprints. You guys can come with me. It's just it might get really awkward.
Who's your blueprint guy?
Someone I worked with in the Broken Anvil. I haven't seen him in a while because I kind of left. Well, was asked to leave. Well, that seems like it was mean. I took a little vacation to the this familiar festival that happened in Winstead. And I kind of used that time as a way to escape things that were going on there.
Well, alright then. If it goes belly up with your guy, I also have a guy. It's good to have 2 guys, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it will go wrong. I just think I'll just experience a bunch of feelings I haven't felt in a while.
If need be, I can try to... I mean, I know thieves can't. So, if we have to do it, like, if it's in a public area or whatnot, I can try to do the talking for us.
Okay. I think if it comes down to it, I'll let you know.
Heard that.
Monty, the way to the hideout that the Broken Anvil was staying in was in Kai's house, like a way to
It was
go
in Kai's room, yeah.
in Kai's room. Okay.
If it's
Yeah.
oh, I was gonna say, if everyone's going to get print and prep, I was gonna see if it was okay if I took like a personal day.
Don't want to go with
That I just we just like sent Willow back, Eleanor's back. It's just a lot. So I was just, if we're going to go get these blueprints and then talk about it later today. I mean, I'll be back later, but if it would just be okay if
I mean, if
we
you
get these
want
blueprints.
to be alone, that's fine. Are you okay? Is something wrong?
I'm fine. I just feel like I haven't taken a me day.
Yeah. DM, can I take an insight check?
Like, you guys have been working your asses off for the last few weeks. It's not an unreasonable request.
All right.
You guys have been through hell. You guys haven't had a real break since breaking the white gem of Tiamat.
Yeah. Yeah. No, if you need a day to spend it, just
If we really need everyone to be there, like I'll come with.
No,
I'm
you
just
don't.
saying.
No, that's
You're all good.
I'm being
Okay.
ridiculous. If you need to take a day for yourself, take a day for yourself.
Do you want
I-
spending money?
I have plenty of spending money. I appreciate it though.
Do we have sendings? We have 2 sets of sending stones, right?
Yep, and I could not tell you which one goes to which anymore. I think one goes to Master Flower and one
Hey,
goes to Elanora. I do not remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay,
You guys have
Tell
one
us
set
ethically.
between yourselves, and you have another set that goes to somebody else. That's all I
Yeah,
remember.
we gave one to Master
We gave
Flower.
one to Master Flower. Okay, so I'll give you the other set that comes to us. So in case you want to walk around, do anything, but if anything happens, you have a way to reach us.
You get one
Of
use.
course, yeah. Y'all do. Whoa, wait.
Sending stones are one use per day.
1 use per day, yeah.
We're doing that. That scares me.
Okay. Well, yeah. If anything happens to y'all, we know. And it'll just be a few hours, and then after we get the blueprints and all the unguents, I would very much like to be around for the revival of Bivrel. Reincarnation, I think was the proper word. And then, so yeah.
Giltesh, I can stay back with you if you don't want to be alone, but if you'd prefer to take time to yourself, I understand.
I just would like just a little me time. Nothing crazy. I don't know why this is such an odd request. I'm sorry.
It's not an
I
odd
did-
request. They're making
Okay,
this
I
thing.
just-
It's not a thing.
We just want to make
Okay,
sure
I
you're
just-
okay.
Yeah, that's literally.
I am good. I am good. I just a lot of things happen. You told, I presume, Elanora about our pact with the Archdevil,
Yes, I did.
and so take time to process it. I just want a little Giltesh day.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine.
a Giltesh lunch break.
Yeah.
Well,
If you will.
So while you're out there, since you're new to the city, try to avoid Bottle Breaking Alley and definitely avoid Shank Boulevard. But other than that, you should be pretty all right. But if there's any issues,
See
just
it.
think my name really hard, and I'll know.
I don't have scrying, so I wouldn't be able to see what's
Oh.
going on. So...
I don't know if that's a thing. But but okay. Yeah, I will do that. Wait.
Yeah.
So
I start thinking
Alright.
Wayland really loudly just to see what happens.
yeah, I started doing it too. Like it's piqued my interest. I just like wait, like in my head.
He's looking forward like a border collie, just into the distance.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
A fly lands on his eyeball.
He's just gone catatonic. It's like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, so who's going where?
I'm going to the Broken Anvil hideout.
I'm going with him.
Okay. Enos, Elanora?
I guess I'm coming along. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, you guys are just going down the tunnels, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tunnels are a little small for me, you know. So if you need something, yell. I'll be right here.
I'll think your name.
No, yell. I can't.
I hate that kind
But
of powerful.
I'll be on the other side of the tunnel. I'll be on the other side of the tunnel if you guys need something. I'll stay up here.
This is a very interesting point. There's no shot in hell of Elanora getting all 6 of her wings through that tunnel.
That's true. Even if I fold them in really tight,
No-
like
no
against
shot.
my back. Okay, I guess I'm waiting with Enos then.
Eleonora, I could. That seems like a
I
big
like
spell.
absolutely 100% go for it, and I'm like trying to shimmy my way with it. I can do it. If I
Yeah,
just-
you start to
I
hear a
just
little bit of
polymorph
cracking.
I could polymorph you if you need. Well, if you want that.
No, it's okay. I need to probably figure out how to maybe hide these under something when we're out and about. I'm assuming there's still a Order of Odium risk. Maybe not here, but
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been looking around since. So.
Waylon and Kai, give me history checks.
Oh,
Well, we
gotta worry
we've been
about
in the
that.
ocean.
Yeah.
Well, we've been in the ocean for a while, so you know.
History, dirty 20.
Okay.
History 16.
Waylon, you've heard this name before, Order of Odium. You've heard it from numbers. And he's just like, he was basically saying it's a really nasty crew that he hasn't heard much about within the city. And he knows
Alright.
people.
So numbers has mentioned them, but even he doesn't heard that.
Yeah, he knows that
Um,
they exist,
yeah.
and that's where you've heard the name before, but he doesn't think that there's any in the city.
All right, I will make a note of that, and I'm just gonna put a pin in that. Look at you a little weird, and then put a pin in that.
All right.
All right, Waylon, it's you and me.
Just lead the way.
Yeah. I kind of. I'm not going to get into. Was I able to move through in my big body, like
Yeah.
in this bigger? I was. Okay, cool. Then I won't wild shape. Then I will shimmy my way through the tunnel that's in my room.
Because like they had to make it
I
big enough
won't-
for Dorthax, so
Yeah, he's a big bitch.
I walk through it very easily.
yes, you're
Yeah.
almost standing up. Like that's how big it is. As you all shimmy through, you get back into the open area. You see that Jarvan is working on something. Dorthax is asleep again, and those are the only two in here at the moment.
Okay,
Still just those two. Oh,
I go over.
Hi, Kai
Oh.
again.
Hey, Jarvan. I was wondering, have you seen Felix around?
Yes. He was around yesterday, I think, for a little while. Other than
Okay.
that, he kind of just stops by. He has his own workshop in his house, so he doesn't really need to come down here to use ours.
Okay. Do you know? I would know where his house would be.
Yeah.
Right?
And Jarvan would just say that's the one that goes up to his house.
Okay. I will go now. I think. Is he? I kind of go over to Jarvan. Does he still feel weird about?
I don't think so. It's been a few months, and he's kind of been real headstrong into what he's been working on up there. He's kind of been pushing work to forget other things. So I think he should be fine.
Okay. And what about Mildred? I know she might not be on our docket to see today, but before I leave, or at some point, I do plan on visiting her.
Yeah, she's been good. She's been good. She makes sure that we all stay fed for the most part. She hasn't really been doing many of her projects as she used to, but she's making sure we're okay.
Okay. Then I will guess go over to Felix's. Waylon, you see a wave of anxiety and nervousness as Kai is walking over to like the entrance to Felix's house.
Yeah, you also notice, Kai, that Jarvan has his hand on his hip where you saw him have that apparatus that he was about to use on Giltesh's head. As he's like looking at the halfling behind you.
Oh, this is my friend Waylon. I'm sorry, he wasn't here last time. He's with me. It's gonna be fine. I promise. If I'm watching over him.
Nice goggles.
Nice apparatus.
I feel like I've seen those goggles before. Don't remember where, though.
Mm-hmm. There's stories about a lot of people with goggles, you know?
Yeah. It's not that shade.
It's in season.
Can I perception check as like on his goggles if I see any like symbol of the broken animal on them? Like if he robbed them from.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Tell you where I got the goggles.
That's a dirty 20.
There is no logo of the broken anvil unless Seltra has something going on below the table. These are cut from the same stone as hers.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna eyeball this guy because I can tell when another unsavory individual is sizing me up.
Unsavory. It's more of you have a secret identity and he feels like he's seen you before.
I know, exactly. It's like they're in season these days.
Uh-huh. Well, Kai, good to know that you're still keeping strange company around.
Yeah, yeah, he's a new one, but I think he's harmless, ultimately.
And gets close to you. Are they at least weirder than us?
You mean him specifically? Them specifically?
All of them are interesting.
They're weirder than y'all, obviously.
Thank
for sure.
God. 'Cause we're
100%.
strange. We're strange, but at least we're not weirdos.
Yeah. Well, alright, Jarvan. I don't want to keep you busy with what you're up to. And if you need my help at all, please let me know. If there's anything I can do.
Not anything at the moment. I think we're good.
Okay.
I love the way he talks.
I could not remember how he talked, so I just went for it.
And
That's perfect.
I just like, shimmy my way.
Hey, before we go in, you want a tobacco stick? It helps with the nerves.
I'm thinking, has Kai ever smoked before? Probably not. You know what? I'm a little desperate. I'll try. Yeah.
I hit him a cigarette.
And
just flip it over, and then,
is it this side or the? Okay.
It's that. Yeah, the side you got right, and now just light the tip of it, and then just
take it in the hair and light it on fire.
Yeah, I guess I stick it in my hair and then try to smoke from it, and then it probably burns into a crisp.
It's good for the lungs. Whitens the teeth.
Two things that we don't know if Kai has.
Yeah. So it's just like
lungs or teeth.
So it's in his mouth and then just immediately turn to ash in a second. It's just like, I do feel a little bit better, I guess.
You're good at that.
Just puffs into smoke immediately.
I think you did it right.
He just accelerated smoking.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep going.
No, Waylon thinks that he Tom and Jerry one puffed it, and I was just like, "Whoa, you were stressed."
It's
Howdy.
like, and you said you've never done this before? Crawling your way through this section, instead of a carpet covering this one, it's a full-on hatch that is here. You see a wooden hatch above you. Do either of you have dark vision? No, you don't.
I do.
I don't.
I don't believe
I see, but for Kai, it's in shades of red.
That's right. Yeah. So you would see this hatch over you that doesn't seem to have a locking mechanism from this side, from what you can tell.
Okay. Waylon, do you have... Oh, well, there's not a lock here. I don't want to blow up his door.
I think I can still get through it if it won't budge.
Let's knock first. I knock. Felix.
Well, shit, I haven't heard that voice in a while. You hear fairly heavy footsteps walking over. As... There's no description for this man, is there? Great.
Just very charismatic, I think is what I put.
That doesn't give me a physical description. Yes, but it's fine.
More of an idea.
The hatch opens, you see this dwarven man, very, very early stages of graying, going through this very well-trimmed beard, very round head, hair kind of slicked back. Ah. Well, you definitely don't look the same. I don't think I look the same either. Come on in, my friend, as he puts his big old hand down to you.
Hi. This is my friend Waylon.
Ah. Your apprentice.
No.
Sure.
My apprentice.
Sure, Waylon O'Shea, pleasure's mine.
I knew you'd be a teacher one day, Kai. How you doing, Mr. O'Shea? Puts his big hand out for you.
Mighty fine, feller.
He almost crushes your hand in his.
Yeah, I have a strength of 7, so I'm dying.
His is probably close to 20. So,
Yeah.
well, it's very fine to meet both of you. Again, it's been a while, Kai.
Yeah, it has. How have you been doing?
Well, as good as you can really be doing in a city like this with this new family business going around. You can see he has very deep bags under his eyes, and you don't really need an insight check. He's putting on a facade.
Okay. I kind of sit there. Felix, you can be honest with me. You don't seem like you're doing well.
His coy smile just turns into a flat-lined mouth. Well, you know, things always get a little bit weird when people disappear from your life and then they just show back up. Everything goes a little topsy-turvy.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm feeling just as awkward as you are. And I want to say I'm sorry for just leaving.
Yeah, Dorthax did say that he kind of kicked you out nicely, but
Yeah,
a good boss still would have been nice.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was feeling, and it was unfair to just vanish from it, and also from all of you, because I know you care about me, and I care about all of you, but also it was misplaced. Misplaced in the way that what I was viewing as platonic, as something romantic, and I didn't want to embarrass myself or you, or make things complicated, or make things harder for everyone and ruin that dynamic. And the only reason why I'm able to talk about it so eloquently now is because of the time that I have been away. I've been with a lot of people who've shown me what and how emotions work, and I've realized that I've been ripping people apart, and I'm sorry.
Well, it's a good thing you made friends with a lot of dwarves. We're sturdy. We don't get ripped apart too easy. Now, come on. Let's sit down and talk a little bit. Is this meeting for just talking, or is there some work behind all this?
Both. It's both. For business first. Do you have a blue... Waylon, what was the name of the place? It was
It is a museum that is owned by the Cortazzo family. Let me find the actual name of said museum in my notes. The Museum of Freelance Magic.
Yeah.
Perchance, do you have...
I believe I do. I'd have to just find it within my many blueprints within the city, but I should have it somewhere. It's very baseline. It's the general design of what it was supposed to be. It's not to say that they might have made changes, or I would have no idea what they've put into it by now. So anything that would be inside is out of my realm of expertise.
A general inside look is better than we could have in the first place. So,
because you said it was from the Cortazzo family, right?
Yes, sir.
So the chances of it being a little bit modified are...
Very high.
Yeah, they're not zero, is the concern. So...
I've got another thing that covers that area, but baseline is what we need right now.
Alright, I can definitely get you a visual of the inside.
Appreciate
Heard
it.
that.
He goes into one of the side chambers, and we would go back to Kai's home, where two people remain, Enos and Elanora, the East Squad, brought back together for the first time in a week for one and a month for another. What are you guys doing?
Was Giltesh in the house but in his, room? Or is Giltesh, around the town still?
Well, if we're doing, they just left, I would have left with them, so I guess it depends on the timing of this.
Oh, so you went with
for a
them through the
good bit.
tunnels?
I, left, the house, normally.
Oh, okay. So it's just me and Enos, awkwardly staring at each other, so...
Oh, I was gonna say they're just hardcore making out, but I guess not.
Don't bang in my house. No, thank you.
Oh,
You did not get consent from him.
This is my dwelling. No coitus here. No coitus.
I'm kidding.
I feel like Kai would have actually turned around and been like,
Ember, watch them.
Ember's just sitting there.
well, Ember, I missed you so much. You're such a good boy.
Well, okay. Yep, right behind the ear. Yep. Distracting me is really easy. It's good to have you back.
So, do you want to talk about what happened or what's been happening since you've been gone? I know I heard Kai kind of brief you up about what we've been up to.
Yeah.
But,
I thought what I went through was crazier. But when he kept listing it off, what are you guys thinking?
about? What about what?
All of it, any of it. You made a pact with an archdevil. You guys broke the gem. Another one. Well, I guess this is the first one you guys have actually broken, but Viverl is dead. Apparently Aubrey's pregnant. I'm just glad you guys are okay.
Well, to be fair, we had nothing to do with the third one, as far as we know. That's just Aubrey's choices. Hey, we don't know who the father is. Don't look at me like that.
Oops.
Oh.
It was different, I will say. I mean, I told you I got to see my dad. And he told me I have done some things that he's not super proud of. So it was a lot of learning how to not just run headfirst into things. And we managed to kill her, but it was a bad fight, and I'm not ready to talk about how the fight went. But it's pretty, and I've eventually got to make my way back to Winstead and find Layla. And the wings came in. They're weird to sleep on. They're not as nice as the incorporeal ones. Like just get rid of them. It's people see these now, and sorry. Can you tell I'm really nervous to be back? It feels really weird.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you've been gone a while. You said was time different or?
About a month passed.
It's only been about a week here, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. Time gets weird out in the sea.
I would have known at this point that I look like a couple years older, right?
Yeah.
I know I look physically different. Okay.
And you would feel it too.
My joints aren't as spry as they used to be.
Oh, my back, damn.
Yeah. Older joints plus now you have all this extra weight on your back. Your body's going through it.
I need a bra for the wings just to hold them up.
If it does make you feel any better, Elanora, with breaking the green gem, we've only seen positives come out of it so far.
Yeah, I just worry, if we do release Tiamat by breaking all of them, is that gonna end up doing more harm than good? I mean, I don't know if you guys plan to break all of them or not. And Yiltish obviously looks different. I mean, Kai explained that he's changed, but it's just solving one problem with potentially another bigger problem. I'm not sure.
And that decision kind of just comes down to Giltesh now, doesn't it? It's his ordeal, per se. And if he can do it mostly by himself, then that would mean he might have say over her. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think the plan was to break them all. I mean, we are near the red one, I know that, but I don't think we're going anywhere near it. At least not that I know of.
And
maybe.
We're not even certain if the other three are even intact.
That's also true. But I don't know. Well, Kai's friend mentioned that she felt different. Right?
Stronger.
Her Lilith, right?
I believe so, yes. She never liked me.
So at least we know the black one's still intact. Maybe. If it would affect Giltesh the same way.
But Giltesh was potentially not on the same plane. It could have been broken a long time ago.
I guess that's also true. But I think Ember's right. It's up to Giltesh after all. It seems that, his bond, family-like thing. I'm not really sure. I understand, but it's kind of why I had to, kind of why I let him break the white gem. Because I could have stopped him. But he seemed very... He's... What's the word I'm looking for?
Ambitious.
Huh?
He did it with
Ambitious?
conviction.
Yeah, correct. Yes, yes. And it didn't seem like he was just being mind controlled like we remember in the first time.
Yeah. As
So,
we continue to talk about Giltesh, we zoom out of Kai's house to the man of the hour. As Giltesh, you're heading into Steel Patch again? Back up to Steel Patch District?
Yes,
All right.
correct.
Head back into Steel Patch District. You get this faint twinge that you keep thinking people are talking about you. But it's probably nothing.
I knew
It's
that
probably-
shit worked.
I think to myself, like, well, probably just thinking my name a lot.
You have to sneeze out of
I-
nowhere. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Yes, but where's
I'd
Giltesh
like-
headed?
So I don't have the name, but it was the presumably a brothel.
Genies.
The lantern genies, yeah.
Genies, yeah. And I was gonna ask to see if I could talk to again. Called her Titania, but I believe we figured out that her name was not in fact Titania.
He never
It was
actually had a name. I
Lay.
was like,
Yes, I did,
Oh,
not, I
okay,
did not send
yeah.
Brian the lore on this building before going there.
Okay, so then I would see if Udahe is working or present,
Yeah.
and if not, then that is okay.
Yeah,
I
you
would
walk
just-
in, you see
I am
the figure that greeted you before. Oh, you're back again. I guess you don't have a child this time.
Correct.
And
That friend and child have left.
Oh, I hope they had a good departure then. Who is it that you are here to see?
Udahe, if they're working.
I believe they are. Let me check. Who is your source of reference for this visit?
Kai.
All right.
I checked my notes because it's been goddamn forever. I might have to go to, like, Raskus notes.
is that what you're asking?
As far as Giltesh is known, your name is just Kai.
Kai has said his name really early. Brightburn is his last name.
Yeah, I would say I write down my notes as how Giltesh has received them, and Kai, you've only been referred to him as Kai.
Well, we
So,
do have a
I
Kai,
say
that
Kai.
has not been around for a while. I
the-
think he was here yesterday.
Yes, the Flame Genasi. I was with him the other day.
Ah, yes. You will find Utahe and the third door. As
Thank you so
you
much.
see him wave his hands and the curtains drape back as you now see a hallway that seems to bend towards the end of it. And you only see 4 doors in this hallway before it starts to bend. And you go over,
I go to that.
you see the first one has rock motifs to it. The second one seems to have water motifs, and then the third one has fire motifs.
Makes sense. Will knock on the door. I don't know proper etiquette. I was studying in college. So
Don't worry, just 1 minute. I'll get right to you.
okay, thank you.
That wasn't Kai's voice. And very quickly you hear footsteps walk over and the door opens and you see a very androgynous figure. They're elven in nature and they almost seem to have this lightly sunburnt skin across their entire body. And who would you be? A friend of Lilith's? Or, well, I was told something about Kai, but I don't see Kai with you.
No, Kai is currently meeting up with some other friends. And I don't know how Lilith. I've only met Lilith once, so I don't know if she would call me a friend. but I am a friend of Kai's.
Well, then,
And
come right on in. Are we doing a
They-
Kai type meeting, or are we going to be doing a work meeting?
a Kai type meeting.
Amazing. And you see them reach behind their like tri-mirror and pull out a bottle of alcohol and 2 glasses and puts them on the bed.
Fuck. Is that for me or for you?
It could be just for me if you don't feel like drinking, but it definitely makes it easier to soothe the tongue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take some if that's okay.
It fills up the nice whiskey glass with some kind of alcohol that you don't see a label on it at all. They down it
Awesome.
instantly. Whew. And what is it? Who are you?
Well, I said my name is Gutesh, and I've traveled with a group of friends for a very long, I won't say very long time, but for a good amount of time. And Kai is an individual that, as we got into this town, mentioned that he spoke to you when he was younger about just his life.
Mm-hmm. Very
And-
tragic, yet very interesting life it is.
I feel like I've definitely made some mistakes with him, and I was just wondering if you could maybe just tell me more about like who he is. What's he like? Because what we're dealing with is we're not able to have a lot of small talk, and it feels almost out of place. And because of how I've acted recently, I feel like talking to him about this might be a little bit too difficult for me.
Well, Kaisa is definitely a creature of empathy. They've always cared about others more than they've wanted to care about themselves. They've wanted to do what's best for them. That's how they got here in the first place. To leave an abusive relationship is the easiest way to put it, and survive and still be able to thrive every single day. Look, if you look around, there's no one like Kaisa in this entire city. Hell, there might not even be anyone like him in the world. He is so unique. And he doesn't let that get to him. At least, not through his rocky exterior. But deep down, he does get hurt. I've seen him get hurt plenty of times. I've heard of it. But that doesn't mean he doesn't continue to try for those that mean everything to him. The company he works for, that was his real family. Ignis was never good to him. He never cared for Ignis. This found family is more important to him than anything else. And seeing as how he hasn't been around for the last few months, he's probably been homesick. This has been his home for the last 20-odd years, I believe. He's learned a lot in his time here.
That's good. Yeah, I just wanted to know more about him. I appreciate you telling me some more just about who he is. And do you, without getting into the nitty-gritty of things, just how I might be able to fully gain his trust back, because I feel like I've heard him say that he does trust me, but I don't know or if I believe it's completely back. How can I help him?
It's always been interesting. He has to come to you in those scenarios. That's how he found me. He needed someone to talk to. I'm just ears on the wall. I will listen to whatever has to be said. I will cry when necessary. I will laugh when necessary. I am there for the people that are with me. They make my day-to-day easier, and I like to think that I make their weeks easier. Their stresses get put on me, so you just have to accept those stresses and keep him calm. He'll come to you in those scenarios.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I should have more questions, but I think I'm just... what's the best word? I don't know. I just feel like so that group are kind of lost at the moment, and okay. I don't know. Just something about Kai. I just, not to get too personal, but I just can't get him out of my head.
Trying times brings difficult scenarios, which just brings stress. We're all going to make it through whatever this family's doing. I have a lot of faith in this. But if you all are going full steam ahead into something, then make sure you understand you're doing it as a family, not as an individual. The weight of the world is not meant for one man, even no matter what the gods' stories tend to be. Even the gods are split up into many different divisions just so that the world can thrive. One person cannot take everything on themselves. Kai needs me to take some of that weight. Kai needs you to take some of that weight. Hold his boulder. That's a really bad analogy.
See, that was actually the thing. Never mind. That was the next question.
That's what I was getting at. I would like to.
Yeah. That's preferable, actually. No.
Oh.
Oh shit!
We have a lapse here, but I see what you mean.
Yes.
And I appreciate that insight, and I will definitely take it to heart.
That is good. They put their hand on your shoulder. And if I ever hear Kai come over here and they start crying that you did something wrong, I will kill you.
I understand. It would probably be better if you did.
I would like to unpack on that for a little while, but I think we're out of time for the day.
Yeah. I think so too.
Pats you on the shoulder, downs one more glass, and gestures to the door.
How much is that bottle? Where do you...
Are you just interested in it? Or you want to buy it off of me?
Yeah. No, I was just gonna pay you for the drink and for your time, because I'm taking a potential business for you, so...
There's not much business at the moment. People are stressed enough to not want to be using their money here. They're spending most of their money on themselves at the moment. Don't worry about it.
I see. I appreciate it, and thank you very much for your time.
There's a big old smile, bows as the door closes as you exit. And I
can't stop thinking of the holding eyes boulder.
It
was just too awesome.
I was on a roll with Atlas and Sisyphus, and I just completely forgot he was a Rockman in that moment.
Yeah.
I was on a roll.
The phone with my mother.
I was doing so
He
well,
was.
and then I went, ooh.
He is a rock man, so holding his boulders sounds crazy.
I was like,
I need to
that was funny.
hold his boulders. in your
It
hands.
really broke the tension, which was great.
I can't. Wow.
Oh my god. As we go back down the mountain into where the clouds roll once again into the house of Felix Storm. Talking has commenced. A blueprint has been put on the table. Well, I think this is the museum. I'm awful at labeling things, but I got a good memory, so that's where a lot of my time goes. And I'm pretty sure that this should be the museum.
Great. That's perfect.
Yeah,
Alright.
a lot of the main museum's not that big per se, but most of it's in the underground part of it. That's where the storage is supposed to be for the artifacts and things like that. But if it is under their Cortazzo family, I have no idea what could possibly be down there.
Okay.
I've done a few work against the Cortazzo family before, so I think we might be able to handle this with a crew.
How big's this
I'm
crew
going-
that you guys got?
Just the people
At
I've been
least
traveling
four.
with. Yeah, at least 4 or 5.
Okay, that
We
should
might be
work
able to
pretty
talk
good.
Elanora into this.
Yeah.
But
At least have
I'm
a
gonna
lookout.
use my forgery kit and make a copy of this map. And I'm like,
You
it's
don't-
always good to keep backups. It's like real quick. He's done this a million times. He pulls out his forgery kit and just scribbles down like a good copy of the map.
I'll keep your forgery. You can take the real deal as long as I do get it back at some point within the week, hopefully. Just in case
do that.
you do something and for some reason someone comes knocking on my door asking how people got in.
Yeah.
Heard.
That makes sense. That's fair.
Mhm. Yes, sir. Adding map to my inventory.
Okay, so I have shared the map with you guys on Roll20.
Felix.
Jiminy Cricket.
How's God? How's Mildred been doing these
Alright.
days?
Oh, Mildred. I thought I heard Mojin. I'm like, who the hell's that?
Nope. Mildred.
Mildred's doing fine. She's been doing better than me personally. She's getting some new crafts under her belt, so she's keeping herself occupied while we don't have official work to be doing. Jarvan is doing his own stuff down in our little hovel.
Yeah.
But doesn't really need me for much, as he's kind of just experimenting. He doesn't even need blueprints right now. He's throwing metals together. Mildred, I think, she's getting into baking, cooking. She's getting a little bit older with the shock of everything that's been happening. We all have aged quite a bit just by the awkward shutdown of the city mixed with not being able to work, which that's one of the only things we know how to do is work. So she's picking
Yeah.
up a bunch of different crafts.
I'm sorry. I know I already said it before, but one day when this is not this, and I look outside at the spire and everything, I want things to be. I want to hang out with as a family again. I don't want any of the weirdness. I want to move past this. But I know and I understand if you need time, because hell, I still need some time. But I want to repair things if you want to.
No family's perfect, not even found family. So as long as we keep trying, we'll be able to get through it. That's a promise, not just a statement, Kai.
Thank you. Well, please be safe. The family that's out there, her name is Sonia, the one walks on her hair, swings around from spire to spire. They're dangerous. Please be safe.
The only thing that's gonna hurt me is a paper cut at this point. That's
Okay.
all I'm doing is drawing up schematics. Seeing as the ships aren't getting much progress done, I'm being able to redesign them a little bit. Seeing if I can make something cool happen with them.
How are the airships doing? I know I haven't been here to try to power some of the engines, but
A lot of the gnomes are continuing to start working again as of the last couple weeks. They're really quick with building. Their whole shtick is how they want to make the thing fly and how we recommend it to fly kind of go at two opposite ends. So until I show them a complete blueprint, they're not going to go with what I've been trying to push them towards.
well, whenever you have a schematic done, I'd love to either help or get my hands on one.
Yeah, the main thing that's kind of stopping up is the supplies that we need for it.
For sure.
Yes, Ansvelt is definitely helpful to imbue within the wood, but that doesn't give us propulsion, it just gives us levitation at the best.
Understandable.
So we gotta figure out the propulsion system, and their methods are a lot more explosive than mine.
Yeah. Well, I know you guys will figure out something, and please let me know if there's anything I can do to help with that effort. Really.
Yeah, seeing that you're back home, I know to get there, so I'll just knock on by. If you're around, that's great. If not, I'll probably check in our little base, see if Jarvan or Dorthax know anything about where you are.
Well, I have to let you know. Right now, the people that I'm traveling with, we're planning on trying to stop this family. So I'm gonna be out in. Yeah, I was here to help with that effort because I didn't like the thought, and I couldn't sleep with the idea of all of you being hurt by this family. So, and also I have other business here involving Ignis.
And
And
that's a name I haven't heard in a very long time.
yeah. So hopefully I can solve that while I'm down here too. But I wanted to make sure you're safe. There were days that I scryed on all of you to see if you guys were safe.
Safe, stressed, and underworked right now.
Yeah. Well,
That's why Dorthax has been sleeping so much. He's been working so hard the last 20 years. He's finally getting a break. Yeah, I think it's good for him.
I think you all deserve it. But hopefully things get to normal soon once we solve this. Because I need to work. I'm tired of... fighting and solving things is fun and all that, but I kind of just miss working at a desk and creating something cool.
Yeah, well, maybe your apprentice friend will be able to help you in taking down these mean family members.
Yeah, if you ever... You can... I'm letting you know, the child that's been here, there might be a lot older than a child. Their body looks like a child. Anyway, that's a different point. But you can... Their name is Sonia. You're allowed to say their name, but you can't say the names of any of the other. There's like this weird magical curse that's going on that corrupts the brain and makes you forget things or makes you feel really anxious. I'm just letting you know that. So if somehow more of them show up and start messing up things, you can keep your brain in check.
I'd like to do that, because my brain's already hurting just by working with some of the gnomes and their crazy theories of how to make a ship fly.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
All right, Felix. We're gonna be on our way.
are you going to use the front door, or are you going to go back down?
Let me go back down.
I think we
Why
can
not?
just hit the front door.
Yeah, we can hit the front door. Why not?
Because seeing that you are now a little bit bigger than last time I saw you, we were not prepared for that.
Yeah, I had to shimmy through. Elemental stuff has been going on. Long story short, I'm becoming more comfortable in my body.
Hey.
And that's why I'm getting more this.
That's great to hear. Nothing better than feeling good inside. Damn.
Jeez.
That bird just flew by really quickly.
That bird was so like, oh my god.
Yo, that bird.
But
yeah, please be safe. Please.
The only one that's gonna blow up is gonna be Jarvan if it's any of us.
Alright. Bye, Felix. And I kind of open that door and push through, trying to shrug off any last bit of awkwardness. Because it's still it's still in the air, but it's like, we're going up. We're not on a downhill, we're moving up. And
Hey,
make my way back.
You did good in there.
I close the door behind me. Yeah, I don't know. As we're like walking and talking, I don't know, it feels good, seeing where you were before and seeing where you are now. And when I was away from the people I've been traveling with, that you've seen them, I had a really good teacher who beat the shit out of me. No, it was necessary. She kind of mentally and also physically, she kind of broke the shell that I was in. I used to be very, very anxious, and I mean, I still am, but it used to be so much worse. I was so naive and anxious, and I wanted to be in a cocoon all the time. But now I don't really do that anymore. But
There's a butterfly metaphor there. Here, I'm gonna take this to my guy. He can get us the specs on Cortazzo level defenses, and we can put those over this here blueprint, and we'll see what we're working with.
Yeah, I think that's a solid idea. And then we start making our way.
I say we probably all meet up before doing that.
Making our way.
I was gonna say, with our last little bit of time while we're waiting for Waylon and Kai to come back, and Giltesh, I'm just gonna look at Enos and kind of be like, after like a long time of probably just like awkward silence, I'll be like, so you went that whole week thinking I left on purpose?
Not the whole week. The last few days. At first I found your letter and I read it, and I was going crazy trying to think of a way to bring you back, but I don't know what. Or to find you, or to look for you. And, well, I tried praying to your god, and somebody else answered. And made me forget what I read, I guess. That's when, I think it was after 2 days of almost losing my mind, trying to figure out a way to find you. I guess in a way it did help me focus more. Because had I spent that whole time just trying to think of where you were, if you were safe, I don't know if I would have been in the right headspace to protect everyone, especially when we were in the ice. So I guess it kind of worked out.
I guess I can't be mad at you for having your memory modified. But I'm still pretty pissed at you that you would think I would ever leave you guys on purpose.
That's a cool bird.
It's on 2 feet. One of them damn ostriches. Is that a cassowary? What was that?
Kiwi.
I know I should have known it was a lie. Somehow I should have known that you wouldn't leave willingly.
I don't know. It was scary, but it was nice. I mean, I am enjoying not being cursed anymore. That's for sure.
I'm glad you're not, and I'm glad you're back. I missed you a lot.
I missed you guys too. Giltouch like breaks them. Okay.
Ember's just sitting there. Oh, well, good family reunion. I think Kai's getting close. I can feel his essence approaching, at least.
Good. I was getting worried that maybe something would happen while we were all split up.
I was worried you all were going to do something and I couldn't stop you.
What?
What? I'm just gonna go over here.
I don't understand what you just meant, but I don't think I want to. And I will not ask her for clarification.
I was speaking primordial, don't worry.
Sure you were.
Oh shit, Enos can
I
understand me.
speak primordial.
As you all reconvene in Kai's house. And then we move to the next step of Wayland's man.
So, we're heading over to see numbers.
Yeah. If you want to give them any exposition on that before I do.
So, yeah, Waylon tells you all the way. So, Numbers is sort of like a second father to me. He, mentor kind of figure, brought me up. It brought me up after my father brought me up, you know? He's my liaison into this sort of world that I operate in. And, I imagine he has like a back room in some kind of like shady establishment that we go into.
Yeah, the way to get to Numbers is in one of the many alleyways throughout the city.
All right, let's see. I think we go here on Broken Glass Alley. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a set of stairs on Broken Glass Alley. This is different from Broken Bottle Alley. Do not go to Broken Bottle Alley.
I won't.
Okay, good. I care about you. And he like goes to the staircase and he like goes up to like a knocker on it and he like gong gong gong. Just heavy breathing, like.
Yeah.
It's wet.
You hear from above the door. Who is it?
It's Waylon.
Fuck. What do you want?
I got business with the big man.
He said fine.
Thank you.
As this
Can you
heavy
open
door opens, and you see this large half-orc figure standing there. Oh, I just want to punch your stupid ass so badly.
Not today, Rattlesnake Pete.
Hi, Rattlesnake Pete.
Fellas, welcome to where the magic happens. And I start leading everybody through.
Because we're all here for this, not
Yeah,
just
you
Kai,
guys are
right?
all here.
Okay.
So try not to touch anything, and if you look at somebody for too long, like, there's sort of like, do y'all speak the street?
Do you mean Undercommon?
No, that's like a little bit below street. It's like, there's like common, there's undercommon, and then there's like, you know, like thieves can't. Thieves can't what? I don't know, but that's what we call it.
You beat me to it. You beat me to the check.
Yeah,
No,
that's a classic. Ah.
Yeah.
I don't know thieves can't.
Then I should probably do the talking.
Yeah, for sure.
Just don't make eye contact. Don't touch nothing. Don't drink nothing for sure. Maybe eat something.
Yeah, entering into this, it's not an establishment more than it's a hallway that has a bunch of, what are these called?
Slot machines.
Slot machines, yes. You
Okay.
see slot machines lining the walls, and at the end of this hallway is a beaded curtain that Waylon, you know, Numbers is on the other side of.
All right. I pull the beads back and I say, "Old man, you in here?" Oh, heavens to Betsy. All right. I take out my so I take out my rapier and I like flick it to like open it up, and I just sort of like hold it by the sharp end and I tap him with the handle. Ugh.
You see this fairly large dwarven man sitting in a very nice chair. He has an eye patch over one of his eyes, and this room behind him just has all sorts of different swords behind it. And they're all just hanging there, like free hanging so that they're easily accessible.
Numbers.
Yes.
I got business.
So it seems.
I like pinch the flat end of the blade and I like sort of pull it back and retract it. I got a few questions about the specs of a Cortazzo family industry, a little business they have, and I'm just seeing what kind of defenses they have on that.
Are you asking about one of their houses, or what are you? Which
Yeah, a little
place
bit.
do you
Look,
care about?
Bigger than a house, smaller than a castle, a little bit smaller than a mansion. Like, we'll say like mansion size, but Museum of Freelance Magic.
You actually tried to take me up on that offer?
I'm trying to take you up on that offer. I got blueprints for it, so I got the map.
Oh,
I just need to
shit.
know. I just need to know what's in there, what to expect. I got a crew this time.
Do you?
Yes, finally. I'm not doing this one solo. I've got friends with me, and I point to my friends.
You're so fucked. That's sure.
Thank you, Numbers. What can I expect in there?
So you want to know about what traps and stuff they have? Well,
Traps. Yeah, guards, if you know about any of that.
well, it's a Cortazzo hideout. There's definitely gonna be guards. Just probably not on the first floor with all the special items.
Mm-hmm.
You
Guards not on the first floor?
Do you got the blueprints for me? Or
Mm-hmm. I slap him on the table.
amazing. Oops, that didn't move you. There we go.
This guy's a genius right here, I tell you what.
Well, looking at these schematics, not much space in the walls, so there's probably not going to be many spikes that shoot out of the walls themselves, maybe out of the roof or maybe out of the floor. They like to skewer people, if you didn't know. Uh-oh, you've put a hole in somebody, you know it's from the Cortazes.
It's like their calling card. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, they want you looking like Swiss cheese if you fuck with them. Capiche? I'm not
Capiche, sir.
hearing any responses from
Capiche.
the crew.
Capiche, sir. Capiche, sir.
Capiche.
Caprese.
Damn young kids.
Caspian?
The fuck did you just say, big boy?
I wasn't sure how to say the words. I tried my best.
Yeah, you're
I'm not sure what
stupid. I
language
like
you're
you.
speaking. Oh, okay.
Damn.
I mean, I wouldn't say stupid. I'm like to say a little slow.
Are you talking back to me?
No, of course not.
He's
That's right.
sir,
Now
he's
shut
new
up.
in town. Sir, he's new in town.
I use mold, like the mold earth cantrip to like Enos is facing him. I just spin him around in the dirt to face the opposite direction. Just rotate him.
What's this information worth to you, Waylon? Cause I got another lead that might be interesting.
30% of my cut.
All right. So, a little birdie told me that someone's bringing in a new gift for the museum, and they're gonna be showing it off at some point in the next couple days.
All right, that's something.
So, I know how you like to be around people. Maybe you go when there's a lot more people inside the building, instead of just an empty place that might have just guards in it. 'Cause if you go at night, that'll be when the guards are out. If you go during the day, more people will see you stealing this stuff, but who's really gonna care?
Numbers, you spoil me.
I would have met. Never mind.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, I did.
No. What are we imagining, Giltesh?
No,
Our value. No, your opinion is valued.
Thank you. I was just saying, I feel like during the day the guards might be a little bit less, but if there's gonna be a bunch of people there, would there not be more guards because there's more people?
Well, there might
more
be guards there, but there won't be Cortázar guards there. Two very different people.
It'd be museum staff.
Yes. It'll be low-life guards versus we'll slit your throat in a back alley type guard.
And I have a spell that can make us more sneaky. So that, if you give me time to prepare, I think being stealthy won't be an issue.
All right.
When's
what about
this
you?
happening?
What about you with the wings? Any if, ands, or but coming around for your side of this story?
I just got back from heaven last night. I'm just kidding, drug along for this. I really
She's
don't
not
want to do
joking.
it.
She's really not joking. Like, I know this sounds like a joke, but it's truly not. Those wings are real.
You see him reach down, open a drawer on his desk, pull out a mirror. Nope, I'm still beautiful. This ain't a dream. Okay.
Ooh.
What the fuck? Okay.
I keep strange company nowadays.
Yeah, I could see that, Waylon.
No.
His old crews, nothing in comparison to what it seems like you all can do. Trust me on that.
I think that's a plus for us. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Just me.
Having
In
four
my
of the
line of
most
business, it's a
recognizable
very good
people
thing.
in one place, that's a good crew to have. That's a joke.
At the very least, we're making a name for ourselves.
Yeah. Ooh, does that mean a new team name?
If and that is what y'all want
I
to
mean,
do.
I wasn't there the last time. You kind of just sprung the team name on me when you showed up, and I was like, I like this. I like what we had going on. But also, I mean, what's wrong with a little rebranding? What's wrong with that?
I guess to be fair, it was only me and Elanora the last time we came up with the name.
I forgot we had a name.
That's later. That's for later. That's something I thought about now.
Yeah, we could workshop it.
Yeah, we workshop it.
Yeah.
We had a name, or I guess
Well,
y'all
Not
did.
you.
Y'all, we did, but
Yeah.
I kind of was. It was thrown at me. I didn't know about it until they threw it at me. Also, DM, is there a dartboard in here? Because I'm trying to flex for the other people in here that I'm not to be fucked with.
No, it's just slot
Please say
machines
that.
and swords.
Aw, no dartboard. Damn. Okay.
If you
never mind.
ask for one, I can make something happen. Hold up.
It's all good.
Okay.
That just would have been what I've been idly doing if it was there.
Well, at least your crew finally started talking. I thought you had a crew of mutes, to be completely honest with you, Waylon.
You're
But-
just a little bit intimidating with all them swords and beauty.
This is Waylon's side of time. We're all new here, so I didn't want to impose on anything.
Waylon said that you're his contact, and we didn't know what the relationship was, and we didn't want to get in the way. So that's why.
I guess that's true.
I
I
thought
do
this
not
was
like when he comes around, because it always just makes more hassle for me. But he does
Sounds
work
like you're doing a
sometimes.
good job.
He definitely does something.
So before we move on, can somebody remind me specifically what are we stealing from this place?
Yeah, Waylon,
No.
you haven't really gotten to that part of the plan.
Could
Now that we're
be-
talking
so-
about this,
the wing of the museum that I've had my eye on is a section filled with enchanted artifacts, trinkets, potentially spell books, wands, boots, jackets, capes, swords, anything of the like that may or may not have a magical enchantment attached to it. So anything that can augment the intended use of an item through magical means.
There is a
I
weapon.
could go for a new sword.
Yeah, there is a weapon section within the museum itself. They do have a lot of other stuff that's probably kept down in the basement areas, but that's neither here nor there. They might be rotating stuff every so often because they're probably selling some of their items every now and again.
Also, being completely honest, there is a crystal section which I am going to try to grab a good amount of magical crystals if I can for Seltra. I took this job on because of her, because she could really use those.
That's
Do you
not.
know if they happen to have any enchanted gems that I could use in my crossbow?
They
I was
might
just
have
about to
some.
ask about that. Yeah.
They also might have pure arcana down there, but you didn't hear that one from me.
Yes, sir.
do I know what that? I don't know what that is.
I don't
was
know
like,
what that
I-
is.
Let's say, can I Arcana
Oh.
check for that? Like, what is
Yeah.
that?
If you want to do an arcana or history check on what numbers just said.
Radical 17 on my end.
I'm not doing it because I wouldn't know. I wouldn't.
That
I
is
got an
also.
11.
I also got a 17.
Okay. Anything from Giltesh? Or Giltesh kind of just hang out on that one?
I'm sorry, you have to repeat that. I had,
Arcana history check to understand what he means by jars of arcana.
Okay, yeah, sorry, that's going on in the background.
Good.
There's a 13 for
Okay.
Arcana.
With a 17 between Kai and Waylon, your best guess would be this is bottles of pure magic.
Oh shit.
This is gonna be
That-
nice.
Sounds interesting.
You
Really
see,
interesting, actually.
y'all are starting to understand my point of view. You hear about this stuff and you just get that itch, like right here. You just gotta take a look at it.
And
Oh.
if what my guard from the inside is saying is true, then that means this new artifact that they're bringing in is from a, I think he said a Gith Yankee.
Whoa.
So,
Alright.
some kind of Gith artifact of sorts. Donated by
Tell me it's
somebody.
not a chest plate.
That'd be wild. That'd be so wild. That'd be so wild. It's just a pile of ash of someone just disintegrated. Oh my god. Remember
And
that,
out of
y'all?
curiosity, where did they find this artifact?
It was donated by some fella.
That doesn't help me at all.
It's a museum. It might have a plaque. There might be a plaque that has a description.
Jesus.
It is.
We'll find out when we get there.
Who's Jesus?
Some dude I knew back in the jungle. He just
Oh,
had all the
okay.
answers.
Oh, Jesus, my bad.
Really good carpenter.
Very
Really
great
good carpenter.
actually.
Dude. I knew,
But I
I knew
think
Jesus was making
that
banging
this
carpentry.
this event's supposed to be happening in the next couple days. I do not know the exact time because the person that's donating it left, and now they're coming back to be there at the event formally.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I have another idea for us to maybe get an inside look. While we're on our way, further back, I kind of look at Ember. I can turn Ember into a spider, and I can attach it to someone, and I can look through their eyes. So maybe that could be a way how we get a look inside before we go inside. Just
Excellent
spitballing.
idea.
Just spitballing.
Oh, no. Excellent idea. No prep work is too much. Usually I end up doing the spider work myself.
Well, this is a museum, right? I mean, we could
just go
in.
inside.
Just go
In theory.
inside. But if we don't want to look like maybe like we're gonna steal something.
I've got
I mean,
Okay,
I
so
could go in.
I-
I'm just a girl. Like, I could go in the museum and look
I'm
around.
just a
With
You
girl.
are a
force,
very
like the wings.
feathered woman.
I do have this still, and I'll pull the hat down, and I'll just turn into this random-looking dude. I'll turn into, I don't know, just some really scrawny-looking guy.
Y'all got so many like tricks. I
And
did
then
all
you
this
could
by
put-
hand.
Enos, does
We're
a
wanted by a
24
lot
hit
of
you?
people.
It's
What was
okay,
that?
me
Does a
too.
24 hit you, Enos?
Yeah, 24 hits me.
Yeah, you use magic, and he just takes a knife and throws it straight into your chest.
Oh!
As you take 8 points of damage.
Can I?
Alright.
Wait, I'm gonna. block
Say
it.
okay. Okay, Waylon just gonna stand up on a table. What? Hey, I'm sorry about that. So terribly sorry. Are you alright?
You know how I
I
feel
just
about
wanna,
magic,
I'm just gonna
Waylon.
say that, like, as he does that, like, I realize he's about to throw a weapon, and I just reach my arm, or, like, try to, like, parry it with, like, my blade. You don't take any damage from it, actually.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord.
So
Well,
magic.
people, please stop trying to kill each other. God.
He
I
fully
did not
stands
think
up at
that would
this point and looks
I did
pissed.
numbers. No, I'm sorry. Numbers, I didn't think that would happen. Numbers, it's just strange folk come around sometimes. Let's just put breathing exercises, all right? Count to 10 with me, all right? One.
Yeah, and by the time I get to 10, you better be out of this fucking hallway.
Yeah, fellas, and come on, let's. What scurries?
35%.
35%.
And sits back down.
No, whoa. Why should Waylon have to pay more?
Oh, Guilt. It's all right, Guiltash. I can do a 35. It's all right.
We didn't know.
Oh, I know.
What do you got
I know.
against using magic?
6.
Let's go,
7.
everyone. Let's go.
Here, let's just skedaddle.
And I make my way out.
At 10,
Thank you for your generous offered numbers. Ugh.
Snake Eye Pete slams the door behind you all. And the city is
Thanks,
yours.
Touchy.
All right.
So
what's
is
his
magic
deal?
usually a thing? Yeah, what was...
So
Yeah, that would have been nice to know before we went in there.
I know I didn't think that would happen. It did not occur to me. Numbers has always been a bit of an arcanophobe in a way, which is he does most of his work with swords, and that's why I do most of my work. Like with I don't use magic. I don't have really. I've got like a haversack, but that doesn't. That's like Seltra, you know. That's not like pew pew. But yeah, he's kind of his whole
Will it-
deal has become my whole deal, you know.
Yeah, well, and all of what I do is magic. So
Well, I
that's
don't
what
have
it
an
is.
issue with. I'm not judgmental.
No,
it's just
for
I was
sure.
raised not to do it.
Okay, I mean...
It's like I don't like you can be magic. I'm not saying you can't. You know, like I vote for magic rights, but it's just I was raised to not do it.
Thank you, Waylon.
To be
Thank
fair,
you.
I don't really. I don't
stand
have
with
magic
mages.
either. Yeah. To be fair,
It
I don't
just-
have magic either.
it just
I didn't
What
grow
is
up using it, but I
I just-
support your
alright.
right.
It's
Exactly.
it just would have been good to that would have been good insight. I know
didn't
you
think
didn't
that
know.
would happen.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
He's
you're
like
good.
he really conserves his views on magic. It's like I'm sorry.
It's not my lifestyle, but hey, you do what you want to do.
Well, I mean, like I'm not like I support it. I just can't do it. I'm not like allowed.
Allowed?
You're not. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like my dad didn't like it either, and so
Okay.
like I just sort of
But-
stay away from it.
But
Yeah,
do you
I mean-
have the power to cast?
Not to my knowledge, I don't
If I had a
think.
spell
I've
book,
never
maybe.
tried.
Mm,
Mm, okay.
Never tried
Yeah.
magic before.
Is this?
I see you saying it with this shit-eating grin. I'm gonna inside check that real quick.
No, that's just my face. I swear to God, that is just the face of Jackson. I swear.
Yeah.
You can insight if you want.
Good. 26.
It's
damn.
genuine.
Correct.
Okay. It was just like, oh, I wasn't allowed. You said like I wasn't allowed to do it. My dad didn't like it. It's like I stay away from it. It's like, what does that mean? That was the reason why I was asking.
It's like, some people like they grow up and they don't eat like they don't drink caffeine, and so they stay away from it as an adult. I grew up and I didn't use magic, and my dad didn't, and then my second dad didn't.
Second dad.
Well,
I
like
hope
the
you
other one.
realize that all of my healing is pretty much magic based.
Well, you can do it to me. Like I'm not like. It's like I'm not the one like shooting the weave out of my fingers.
Okay,
Yeah.
So you're
I think
a
from
magic
this point on,
ally.
I'm not a magophobe. Like I'm not an
Magic
arcanophobe.
ally.
Like
Magic ally. For sure. That's
ally.
not my joke. That's Ian's joke. I want that to be known.
Magally.
I'm a mage
Fine.
ally. I'm
I
an
think
ally
from
to
this point
mages.
on,
I go to
you
mage
know-
parades. Like
if there's anyone else who doesn't like it, maybe let us know beforehand.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't
all
think.
we're
I'm sorry.
Like if we ever
sorry.
run into your dad for whatever reason, just be like,
we
hey,
won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I need mage queens to be a thing. I don't know why, but the idea, anyways.
Play.
There's people who can't do magic who dress up as people who can do magic.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just a sorcerer.
Maybe we should organize
Damn.
a magic parade.
They do the yearly magic parades. Like there's like a magic month, But like Numbers, he hates that month. He stays inside. He hates that his birthday fell in that month. It's just
This joke's gone on for
numbers.
so long.
Okay.
Let's get
So,
to planning the heist.
Sorry.
That's
At
kind
this point,
Oh yeah.
do
has
we
it
want to
been
do that or resurrect that person?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 5 hours past. Yeah,
Sure.
probably not.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Why not?
Fuck it. Who cares?
Takes a long time to move from place to place. Just awkward
My
amounts
best
of time.
friend does magic.
You
said it's okay.
go back to Seltra's apartment, go all the way to the top floor, knock once more, but she can't really seem to hear anything as you hear a lot of movement happening inside.
Here, I got the 5-finger discount key, and I like pull out a lockpick tool, and I've done this a million times, and then it's open.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
The door swings open as you see 5 gnomish figures just bouncing off the walls of this room, going to different stations. They all have these beakers of some kind. They're pointing into other beakers, and there's this large vat just in the center of the room. And Seltra walks over. Hey! So
Hey.
5 hours. Almost done.
Yeah,
Very
take your
close.
time. I can start setting up the ritual. It takes a second.
Yes. You do that as long as you don't mind all the noise, then
I don't.
it should be fine. It's not going to be super explosive, right?
I don't think so.
Great.
But fire will 100% be involved. I can count on that.
1 second. Goes into one of the side chambers, comes back out just covered in fireproof equipment and starts throwing it at the other gnomes in the area. If it doesn't fit you, that's too bad. You'll get burned in separate areas. As all the gnomes are now equipped with fire garb and are just pouring into this large vat. And they're just sweating. They're dripping sweat. Some of them have goatees. Some of them have short hair. The one, I think, was Tony. He has this incredibly long, slicked back hair. It's almost the same height as him. And at one point, you see them kind of put him over the vat and wring out his hair for like a 12th time. It's gnarly.
Monty, question
Yeah,
about
was good.
reincarnation. Is this considered a healing spell?
It is a transmutation spell, so I would not say it's healing.
Okay. Never mind, because there is a wording for
Damage,
wildfire
effect,
spirit.
healing.
Okay, so it is.
It literally says it on the spell that I'm looking at. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
So if if it goes well, they would also get a D8 of health on top of it.
Great. A D8.
Because hey man,
A D8 cushion that they might not kill you more
yeah.
if it comes down to that.
So Kai kind of sits down with Ember, and Ember takes his paw and kind of creates one half of the circle, and Kai's hand glows a bright red and creates it's like burning, and like they're both burning this circle into the ground. And then Kai and Ember walk into the center and create the like outline of a body with like a bunch of like scorched burn marks, and along the outside of the circle you see in primordial, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, return back to the earth, as it's just repeated over and over again along the side, and as these different like primordial elemental glyphs along the side. Kai sits outside of the circle, looks over at Zelka. Was that their name?
Seltra.
Seltra. Is that oil ready?
Just about. I think this is the last bit we need. And you see her take a dropper out of her back pocket and do one of those where you look away and puts a single drop into the vat, as it's been steaming. It has this incredible amount of fragrance coming out of it. This one drop, it goes completely still.
Ooh. I take out the vial, uncork it, and place it in the center of like the human outline. And Kai just starts chanting and repeating the phrase "ashes to ashes, dust to dust, return back to the earth," as the circle just starts getting brighter and brighter, and starts burning. And you see the embers from the ground and from the circle just start collecting, and smoke starts to billow around the circle. And you see all the like oil get sucked into this cloud of like ashes and embers, and they just start funneling into the outline of this humanoid as I cast reincarnation.
Yeah, the oil drips in, almost seems to start building the vascular system of a newfound person.
Oh, are you rolling it?
Yes, I am.
Let's go. Please be funny.
I thought you were gonna make me roll it.
Yeah, it says the GM rolls.
Okay.
I hope to God that it's like a forest gnome.
What if it's the same thing?
That'd be funny.
So, as the
Dragonborn
oil
would
just
have lower
seems to be getting pulled out of this vat and going to this smoke, you can see the vascular system start to form a medium-sized creature. As it just continues to funnel, you see it starting to get less and less within the vat, and all that remains is almost like smoke coming off of the oils themselves as it intermixes with the ashen color and materials that we are using in this reincarnation, as the runes get brighter and brighter to a point that it's almost blinding, and it all goes dark. And and
I look
up
over
all
at
of your
him.
spines, you get this intense chill. As you see, this is fucking weird. You see a dark-skinned high elf in front of you once again, with very similar features to what Vibrel had before. As I rolled a 30,
baby!
I rolled a 30, which is a high elf, and you just feel this chill as it almost feels like magic's just getting sucked into this room. An intense amount of magic is getting pushed into this body at the moment. I need to find a song for this.
So she was a high elf before, right?
She was a dark-skinned high elf.
Oh, I thought she was a drow. Oh, we're so back, baby. We're so back.
No way.
Goth mommy's back.
As all the gnomes in the room are blocking their eyes. And where this building would feel probably in the 30 degrees, it is hitting nearly 0. As you hear of hands hitting the ground and a person standing up, as Bivrel, looking exactly like they did before, but naked, is now standing is standing in front of you, pissed.
Ugh.
All right, where am
What's
I?
new?
We're in Terragorn, the
Still,
same place. Yes, and I wanted to revive you
great.
because the king and queen were upset and everything, and we care about you, actually.
Well,
Good to see you again, Bivrel.
bite me.
Damn.
I mean, if you want me to, I will, but
Oh,
Can I insight check them to see if they actually pissed or is this a front? Like,
Yeah, you can give me an insight check.
Can we
Come
not
on.
say stuff like that? Do we have clothes around here that fit tall people?
No. Not really.
Oh hell.
I'll just
I think-
I'll give her my cloak.
so for the insight, that is a 21.
They're not happy because of the circumstances of their death. They're not upset at being back. They have only been dead for a day and they are still pissed that they died.
Okay. And you know what? That's fair.
Me coded.
They start looking around the room. All right. I don't know who any of you are. And you better explain what's going on before I turn you to ash myself.
All right, Bivrel. I think this is where we step in. This is our friend Waylon, and Waylon was able to get me the materials to resurrect you. And all these gnomes helped in the process of getting these materials.
You can really thank Miss Seltra here for the saving of your life if you want to give her any kind of monetary reward for the fact that you now walk the earth again.
Yes,
Waylon,
with
I'll do that.
everything I have on me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
don't-
slowly come over and cover Waylon's mouth.
Yeah, I was like, Waylon, this is not. We'll handle this.
Money. Okay.
And I'm gonna just whisper in his ear. They're literally I think they're a cleric, right?
Yes.
Of a
They're
god
like-
of death.
They're the cleric of a god of death.
Like the death, death.
Mhm.
Yes.
This is a whisper. This is a whisper.
So I'm supposed to be looking for a Seltra, and you see
No,
Seltra.
she ain't actually here. I'm actually Seltra. Hi.
You see Seltra lean out behind Tony. Hi. As she casts telekinesis and rips Seltra towards her.
Oh my god.
All right.
Alright.
I guess I'm supposed to say thank you.
I am ready to cast counterspell at any moment.
You are.
Yeah.
I was gonna shut up.
Where's that stupid fucking dwarf? As they put Seltra
yeah.
down. I don't think I've ever said thank you in my life.
And I won't start now.
Oh, I just did, and it did not feel good, Giltash. It did not feel good.
Happy to have you back. Bye,
You know, the disdain is still the same, at least. Oh,
I miss your cold disdain. I do.
yeah.
I'm indifferent about it, personally.
and you can still feel the amount of energy getting pulled into this room right now.
Yeah, it's gonna take a second for them to be fully charged up again.
And
For those of us who primarily use magic, does it feel almost like it's kind of tugging on us a little bit of like, damn, it's kind of draining just being right here?
it's for the people that are very magical, you can just feel this. It almost feels like a torrent of wind is pushing towards them right now, of just pure magic energy.
I was like, oh god.
Because yes, it did cost a lot of magic to, one, bring them back, but for them to be able to pull their magic back themselves is an entirely different beast coming from what they are. Oh, I was at peace for a day, and not shocked, to be completely honest.
Well, we learned something from your experience. And you also probably learned the same thing, but we're in a different situation. Archdevil? Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what blew you up, and we had to make a pact with it. To be alive right now.
Cool. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, so I guess you could stay with us until we figure it
I
out.
would rather die again than be with you guys for another week.
I mean, I don't think you want to go back to the castle,
We shouldn't have.
given that the Archdevil stays
Oh no,
there.
like, don't get me wrong. I'm glad to be back. Would I rather have indentured servitude to my god, or be around people that actually care about me and make it so I'm not just a number to them? The king and queen are quite gracious. They are grateful to have me around, so it is nice to be back in their presence at least. Don't
Yeah, the
take this
king
as
seemed
ingratitude.
Very upset that
I'm
you're
just-
dead.
I just feel like you could at least maybe try to act like you're a little bit more appreciative.
Again, I
Respectfully.
did just die.
I know, but this is nothing. So
Giltesh, I feel like you're pressing this.
I just
Bivro, take the rest. You literally just came back from reincarnation, and I'm glad you look the same. And we have to tell the king and queen, because I told them that I was going to revive you. I was worried because of the Archdevil situation, but through a different spell, I realized that it would be okay. It's just that they don't know about the good news. They just knew I was going to do it at some point.
Yeah. The big difference between previous Bivrel and this Bivrel does not have any eye color. It is just black marbles.
Whoa.
It's black marbles, and throughout their ears, they do seem to be a little bit longer, and you can see these heavy black veins going through their ears.
Kind of metal. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So, in the last day, you've met a rather mundane individual.
That's a word to use.
And we're planning to help the city by going on a heist, since you realize the king isn't gonna do anything, since you had that lovely conversation with him.
The Duke.
So, Duke, my bad.
Yes. King Calder will definitely help whoever need be,
Yes.
unless something drastic has changed. But give me 1 second, and you see her kind of reach out and pluck magic from their eye as a pen forms and writes out a letter. Don't worry, King. I am back. I have been brought back by your favorite people. See you in a bit. Bivrel. And pulls the string and launches it at the wall as it evaporates. As they cast Sending.
Seeing Bivro like this, Kai does have his older, because he's in a new armor set and everything, he does have his older robes from the beginning of the campaign. So, Bivro, I know you're not with clothes right now, but I know red's not your thing, but these are the best I have for you. And I give them these red druidic robes to put on.
It is quite cold in here, so if someone wants to turn the heat on, that'd be very helpful.
Ew.
Such. Did I pay the heating bill this month?
Seltra leans out from now behind the cauldron. Yeah, we did. It kind of just sucked all the
Heat out of
warmth
it.
out of the building.
Gotcha.
Soldier, do you have any like lanterns or anything? I can light them easy.
Well, we have dark vision, so we don't really need them, but I think we have some around. As
Okay.
you see them start to turn on a few lights for the visually impaired in darkness.
I meant for something to heat
Yeah.
like anything. Just
Like Zuko at the fucking date.
yeah.
So where are we going next?
Well, I probably am. Oh, you already messaged them. I was gonna say maybe tell the king and queen to return to my home, and we can talk about everything and catch them up on everything. But
If you have your own stuff, you might as well go do that. So I'm perfectly fine going to the king and queen now.
okay, I guess one last stop because I don't know how long we're gonna be here. I have a friend that I have to meet. I have a lot of apologies I have to give out, and then after that, maybe we should start prepping and looking over the map for going through with this heist. And then after we get this heist done, figure out what does that mean for the Duke and like how we can use these items to help the people because the Duke obviously isn't.
All right.
Any objections?
Not from me. I just think, I mean, are you sure about going back to the castle, Byrell?
What, they're going to turn me into mist again?
Well,
I mean, I don't
Potentially.
know.
the
Maybe.
Archdevil did live there, so
And
is it
I've
good?
learned from my mistakes.
It definitely doesn't like you.
Be careful is all I will say.
My only objective at the castle, if it makes you feel better, is to get the king and queen out of there.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is a fair objective to have.
If I see the Duke, I will attempt to turn down a different hallway.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But that butler is still fair game to me.
Okay.
Okay.
As you all exit Seltra's, and the party and the newly formed Bivrel split to go separate directions. That is where we will end tonight's session. A very interesting one to come back to. Tried to get a lot done today. So thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.